For the senior trip this year, the 7th graders and 8th graders took vans and buses to Niagara Falls. The 7th graders rented and filled 8 vans and 8 buses with 240 students. The 8th graders rented and filled 4 vans and 1 bus with 54 students. Every van had the same number of students, and every bus had the same number of students in each. Find the number of students in each van and bus. The first step is to assign our variables. We'll let V equal the number of students in the van. And we'll let B equal the number of students in a bus. Once we have our variables, we can start writing our system of equations. Our first equation, we're going to use the 7th graders. They rented and filled 8 vans. So we have 8 vans and 8 buses. So we're going to add 8 times B for the bus. And that totals 240 students, so equals 240. So that's our first equation. Our second equation comes from the 8th graders. They rented and filled 4 vans and 1 bus with 54 students. So we have 4 vans and 1 bus, and that equals 54 students. Now that we have our system of equations, we can solve for V and B. First, let's rewrite the second equation by solving for B. B equals negative 4V plus 54. Now we can use the substitution method to substitute that B value into the first equation. So we have 8V plus 8 times our B, which is negative 4V plus 54, and that equals 240. Using the distributive property to distribute this 8 into the parentheses, we can rewrite this equation as 8V plus negative 32V plus 432, and that equals 240. When combining like terms and simplifying, we have negative 24V equals negative 192, and V equals 8. There are 8 students in each van. Now, since we have solved for V, we can plug that in to one of the equations to solve for B. So let's use this second equation. We have 4V plus B equals 54. We know what V is. We'll substitute that in. So V equals 8. So 4 times 8 plus B equals 54. Simplifying, we have 32 plus B equals 54. And subtracting 32 from both sides, we find that B equals 22. So there are 22 students in each bus and 8 students in each van.